Ahoy there, I'm TinyPirate and welcome back to Startup Company. Now I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is this is Startup Company and we've got another episode. The bad news is that unfortunately for us, the second episode I recorded didn't actually record. So I had to expand into a new office and I did a bunch of stuff, none of which you get to see. Thank you, recording software. But what I will do now is we will actually go and upgrade our building. I've got the money to do it, so we're going to do it in a sec. First of all, I need to send everyone on holiday. They're all getting a little bit grumpy. So as you can see here, they can all just go away. And I'm going to send them all out, and then we're going to refit this office. So we're having a Christmas break. Everybody go on holiday. Get out of here. Go and enjoy loved one time. That's right, time with your loved ones. Because you're going to get not much of it when you come back, alright? I've got plans for all of you. We're going to rent a massive office. Look at this studio. It's just begging for scooters, isn't it, really? That's what all kids do in these tech companies these days. They zoom around on scooters and things like that. So we've got some money. But it's time to get building, and I want to... Ooh, fancy TV. I'm tempted to set up a little boardroom. That's just humongous. Okay, so that's placed, and I think a glass wall just to, I don't know, make it kind of attractive. Do I have to click this every single time? Okay, so the boardroom isn't looking too terrible. It's not looking exactly amazing, but it's not too bad. I think they could probably do with a nice pot plant. Just game. Just really? There is fine. So okay, we've got that space there. I'm going to chuck a bunch of developers over here. So I'm going to give them... what are we looking at? Something like a row of seats here. And do I want to have some kind of fancy layout? Maybe we do, just to break it up a little. And sort them all out like this. I'm kind of tempted to recruit a bunch of new developers. Because I think we might need it. Like that might be quite fine. And why not? That could be fine. So we're going to stick our developers in there. So where are you, developers? Come to me. Yeah, we've got 3 of them. I'm just going to leave that there. The other thing we're going to do is put out recruitment for more developers. I actually want some intermediate level developers. So we're going to let that run for a while. We need chairs in the middle of the room for our managers, and I think I'll do something like this. So we're going to have, there's at least 2 managers and a sales executive from memory. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 6 developers. We're going to need another manager and another, what are we looking at? Another, I think at least another lead developer, possibly. So that's going to be a pretty good start. I'm kind of tempted to put in 1 more of these pods, if we can fit it. I think we can. It's a little tight. That's okay. We're going to have plenty of room now. So this is going to be good. We're going to possibly hire some DevOps as well. And we've got our artists to fit in as well. So we don't want to forget about them. They might feel lonely otherwise. I might put the artists maybe over here. Oh, actually, can we just... Yeah, I'll do that in a second. So we need artists over there. And more chairs for artists here. We only really need 2 artists. They churn out a bucket load of art. So it's now also time to kit out, I think, some kind of break room. I'm kind of tempted to go for, what are those, 2%? Is that point? Yeah, like we can put some little armchairs around here. Like a little breakout pod space. So it might just have to be a little free form area. Because everyone loves that in the middle of an office, right? Just a place where everyone can come and have a conversation. They're not actually doing anything useful. They're just getting in the way. That's always perfectly acceptable in an office. Put this little No, that looks kind of lame. Oh, come here, chair. Yeah, we'll do. I think this is probably better. Yep. I will put something in the corner there just to be attractive. What would be good? Well, if not a... What a small... Oh, that looks quite pretty. Yeah, I quite like that. Now, we do also need a space to get drinks and for people to, I don't know, have a break. So we could... We want to put a huge TV here? Maybe one in the boardroom? Yeah. Come here, you. Just over a little... There we go. That's for the conference calls, of course. And we want to think about a little bit of a coffee space. So people can, you know, just relax and enjoy themselves and have their lunch and chat to their buddies and spend all their money at work so they don't have to... Oh, we need a whiteboard in here. Who would possibly do any kind of business without a whiteboard? I mean, that is just crazy. Now, we've got a drinks machine. Can that actually... That fits there fine. Food machine, sorry. Food or vending machine, anyway. A water cooler. Just might put it that side. No, that wouldn't... No, yeah, it sort of makes sense. A wall? No. Oh, some of these fancy armchairs. These are definitely at the little pricey end of the armchair spectrum. And yes. Do we want anything else just here? Can't help but feel a little cabinet would be nice. We do need at least one coffee machine because, you know, it's impossible to imagine. Actually, I might just put that like that. That seems sensible. It does get noisy down this end, I can imagine. So, if we got fancy walls, 0.1%, 0.3%. So we might put a few of these fancy walls, or at least maybe we'll alternate. Maybe another vending machine. You got to have a good variety of snacks. And perhaps a final potted plant in the corner. That's not looking too terrible. I'm a little conscious that this sort of space seems or feels a touch contrived, but I mean, maybe we'll put this down here. Is there some kind of low table we can crouch around? Just like that, maybe. I think that's looking alright. That's not looking too bad at all. Just have a quick look. Is there anything else I'd want to add? No. I mean, these don't actually do anything except make everyone feel better. So I think that's fine. Let's jump to the start of the day. See what applications we've got. A whole bunch of developers. 212%. I think you are going to be hired. The rest of you, maybe I will hire you because you're at 209%. And you can sit there and just, I don't know, just work on that. And you can sit there, work on, oh look, you can do more important and interesting things than the others can. Work on some random high-end things. And you can do the same as well. And then what I think we'll do is, have we got any more good recruits? No, you're not good enough. I do want more developers. One more developer. Intermediate. Jump to the start of the next day. So, a bunch of options here. Oh wow, Sally, you are the bomb. You're going in here. So that's you selected. And why don't you create... Oh yeah, create some more networking elements. We need now... Cancel that and pick up another manager. A beginner manager's fine. They already produce fast enough. Looks like we've got a nice new manager here, Milton. I'm not going to go around naming everyone. We're too big for that these days. So we have a manager here. He'll be developer. I'm going to put another manager there. They're going to manage the sales force and the artists. Now we can actually start recruiting some real specialists. We've got the option to pick up, what is it, marketing now? marketer. I want an intermediate marketer because what I want to do is get Pirate Bay and Pirate Book running, and that's going to be a very important part of our job now. 246% hired. You're very hired. Let's pick up DevOps, I think. No, researcher, intermediate researcher, sure. So we're going to put our marketing person at the end here. And what are they going to work on? So this is where we get into, oh my gosh. Oh, that's just plummeting. Well, I don't know what that is, but it looks bad. So marketing. I want 3 copywriting and 2 text formatting. So do I actually want 2 marketers? I think I do. And I'm going to need another manager as well, but we'll just have to hold off for that for now, since we've got this other recruitment campaign going. Well, looky here. Our researcher gets to give us new features, new frameworks. That's pretty cool. I don't know what that does just yet, but that's fine. We can't schedule them. We don't have an HR manager. But look, I've already managed to hype or build or figure out a landing page. I could do a login system. Is that really a thing that we don't know? Oh, that's funny. Okay, research a comment functionality, because every website is better with comments. I'm sure you'll agree. We can afford to start some marketing. Need images here. That's okay. We'll pick up some of that. So we should see users start to grow, which is good. Hopefully it'll make it profitable. Pirate Book. You could start some banner ad campaign. That seems like a good idea. And we're pretty close. Can you flip over to a video format work? It could be time, I think, to start putting in some DevOps types. So I'm going to put them down here. I think I have enough spare managers around, so it shouldn't be too bad. And I think some DevOps people would help us produce... Oh, no. We want intermediate level DevOps, I suspect. Okay. It's going to take overnight. Awaiting instructions. Accept contract. All we need is lead developer to make these interface modules, and then we're good to go. Jesus, I'm going to put you in here on DevOps. And, oh, actually, DevOps don't have much to do they? I don't know if that's traditional. Okay, we've got 2. Managing 1 employee, we'll give you the DevOps chap. And let's have a look how we're doing. So marketing is helping. Hosting, we don't really need to worry about that just yet, but it's good to have some backed up. Web landing page, we could do with this chap here working a little bit more on those interface pieces. Pirate Book, again, upgrades, new version, framework. I don't know what the frameworks are. I feel like I would need another researcher to do that well. So we got a contract offer, medium urgency, decline. I don't want to spend my valuable resources on these medium urgency ones. Decline. Our researcher is just about completed figuring out how to make a login system. Amazingly enough, it took him days and days and days. And another day because he had to go home and have a nap. But here it comes. The login system is complete. We can start adding a little bit more fun stuff. So I thought, yeah, we can go back and work the comment system. So looking at the upgrades, oh, why can't we add our... Oh, this is a bit disappointing. Where's our upgrade for our comment system, or whatever it was, login system? We'll have to have a look. Marketing, though, what I can do is work on some more things. Email campaign, why not? We have reached level 10, which means a table and all kinds of junk for our stuff. So where are we here? An industrial coffee machine. It seems a fitting place to put it over here. Can't really see it, but that's okay. You get the picture. And of course, everybody needs to have a go at a ping pong table. Maybe we'll get 2. Make sure there's room for everyone, not just the CEO to hog it. So in here now, I've got a lot of researchers working. I've got researching going on sharing. And I've got a new researcher working on, Microsoft functionality framework thingamabob. So I'm going to let them crack on and do that. Advertising is helping, but we're not exactly Yeah, so video ads, that's a good idea. Can we get more video ads on these things? No, we need a bit more copy. That's fine. We've got plenty of marketing here working on, so that should be no problem at all. So we're just about to release a new version of PIRATEBOOK. I have got... Where are we? I've got... so here we go, I'll show you. So we've got the new framework in place. So PIRATEBOOK Mobile is dominant. We'll go for this new framework and we're gonna... No, I think we'll just... what should we give it? I think we'll give it a login system. There we go. Login system on Wait. It is mobile, yes. Okay, comment functionality. Whatever, that's fine. Implement, release, and hopefully we'll see some more users. So how is our hosting? It's fine. But I'm gonna add another instance anyway because I can. I've got DevOps hanging around and we're gonna promote it with a new video thingamybobby. A TV commercial. What do I need? A contract agreement? I don't think I can get that yet. And why don't we start all of the campaigns that we can. See if we can really drive PIRATEBOOK. What would it take? Oh, we need experts. We need higher level employees. Can we even recruit them? Can we recruit expert marketers yet? We can. Oh, how interesting. Well, I think we're just going to fire you. Yeah, you're out of here. Get out. It's time to do some massive upgrades of our system because we have a ton of stuff. So we've got a new elite expert programmer over here sitting on the very high-end terminal, joined by an HR manager. And the HR manager is kind of cool because look, you can make them work 24/7. They don't really like it though, to be fair. So you don't really want to do that. I can also go through and assign managers to the HR manager and then send people away on leave, which is kind of cool. So that person can shove off because they're exhausted by the looks of it. Also, the actual manager themselves can go on leave. They seem a bit grumpy. Meanwhile, I've got expert marketers here. We've got a ton of marketing resources ready to go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 odd researchers, tons of researching ready to go. DevOps have been going bananas, so it's time to make a massive upgrade to everything. So looking here at PIRATEBOOK, it's social media with mobile and web. Look, we've got a whole new framework. It's going to cost us quite a bit to deploy. It's like 240,000. So it's mobile and web. We're going to add comment functionality to both. Video functionality, it's a great hype builder, as is a chat system. Sharing functionality and what have you, we'll just have to leave off. So that is going to be implemented. And what do we need now? Some cloud storage and some input modules and some of those cubes. So you work on cubes and stuff. So video functionality implemented and chat system implemented. So PIRATEBOOK is boom, ready for release. Hype is at 29%. But don't worry, we can add to that because look, we have got a TV commercial, hype it. We have got a partnership, hype it. We have got audio commercial, hype it. We have got video ads, why not, email, and all the hype. We're at 94% hype. Let us watch this thing go absolutely bananas. The stats are climbing. Oh, how is hosting? We might want to add at least one instance, I suspect. Got to keep an eye on that. A large virtual server isn't required. No, we've got some basic instances. Marketing is running its course. And do we want to add more of these? A web and mobile. Oh, look, we get all these kind of cool upgrades. Wow, this is awesome. So hype is at 100%. What do we need here? We need the special bell icon. So you work on bell icons. That'll help. Comment functionality hyped. And what else can we work on here? We want to get everything up a little bit. What are we waiting on? More bell icons. Come on, developer. Oh, Pirate Bay, you need more. Oh, sorry, PIRATEBOOK, you need more marketing. More TV commercials, more audio, more video ads. And we are still doing fine for money. Hosting, let's add a large instance. And more hype, more hype, more hype. Well, as soon as this hype dies off, let's check it. We've got to wait a little bit. 23,000 users. Stats, it's going bananas up there, and it's making $700 a day, which is nice. We'll almost be able to pay for ourselves soon. Hosting expenses of $500 a day, that's not ideal. Can we upgrade Pirate Bay, or do we wait? I think we want to wait a little bit. Let's things die off a little bit. So looking at Pirate Book stats now, we are at, look, a total of nearly 100,000 users. Definitely doing better than I am. And upgrades are looking excellent. I thought I'd throw on one more upgrade there. Look at this. Boom! 100% hype. Wonderful. And still growing extremely well. Profit. It is actually now profitable. We're only costing 500-ish a day, generating $3,000 a day. Over 100,000 users and growing. So this is clearly the way to go. We're a little short on advertising copy, which is making, I'm going to switch you back over to this, and you're working on, you can go back to work on partnerships. So this is making it a little difficult to upgrade because we have so much, just so much stuff to produce. But marketing should be back on the cards pretty soon. Video ads. We don't need the extra hype right now. We're doing just fine. How are we doing competitively? So everyone else, so Pirate Bay and Pirate Book aren't doing brilliantly. But they're climbing. I mean, we're growing very strongly. I don't know what the percent sign is market share. 0 market share, but I think we can see that just growing constantly. Because right now, it'll be very easy for us to keep that hype up around the required percent. So look, boom, a little bit more hype constantly. And if we want to, we can just frequently add more stuff. We don't even need to do that many contracts anymore. We just have so much money. If we do need one, we just a couple of contracts a day is no problem at all, and we're churning out buckets of money. So I think that's probably enough startup company. I think we've all had a pretty good look at it. We get a good feel for what's involved. I've enjoyed it. It's been pretty good fun. I think I've kind of reached the point where it would be infinitely profitable now, which is fine. I enjoy seeing how far these things go. Give it a little bit more mobile chat. Why not? But it doesn't matter. I think this has been a great place to stop the episode. Thanks for watching. I've been TinyPirate. If you haven't already, do subscribe because I play cool games. Until next time, good night.